Quick question. Why do cats get a day of the week? What about dogs? There's all kinds of dogs that do jobs and do things that actually help us as humans. And I'm not saying cats don't do anything, but like... Damn. Have you sitting in my cabinet. Welcome to Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry. Catterday, as Twitter tells me it. Quick question. Why do cats get a day of the week? What about dogs? Okay, like, I love my cats. I love Philip. I love Frank. I love Noe, even though he can be annoying and scream sometimes. But why don't dogs get a day? Why don't they get, like, Dog Sunday? Why is it Catterday? Cats get this day. They get Saturdays. They get... Actually, the best day of the week is their day now. Every Saturday, it's trending on Twitter, Catterday. But where's dogs? Do dogs get a day? No. Dogs are a service animal. They lead the blind. They help people with mobility issues. They're also a police dog who protect us against crime and whatnot. There's all kinds of dogs that do jobs and do things that actually help us as humans. And I'm not saying cats don't do anything, but like... They don't do anything. Like he said. Do they go after the guy who just robbed the bank? Are they gonna run after the criminal and bite the ish out of him? No. They're gonna sit there and go, why aren't you moving? So yeah, it's Saturday and I'm making myself some microwavable pancakes and bacon. Patrick went to the store this morning. He waited in line out front because they're only letting so many people into the grocery store, and he said that before you go in, they give you your cart, they make sure they wipe it down for you, and they give you some hand sanitizer before you walk in the store. He said everybody was nice and we were able to get everything we needed. Like, there was certain items that they were out of, but most everything was there. And then like things like certain meats, they were limited, so you can only buy a certain amount. So yeah, it's not so scary anymore, which helps. Which, yeah, the reason why I didn't finish the vlog last night and I'm carrying this on to Saturday is because I totally crashed last night. I don't know about you guys, but my sleep has been shit, you guys. My sleep's been shit, and I've been hearing about other people having shit sleep right now. Like, when I'm super anxious, I don't want to sleep. I just want to be up. And last night, like, was the first time where I was, like, tired, where I was like, I need to go to bed. And so I went to sleep. I woke up this morning and kind of got back on top of my pain and stuff. I woke up because my back was hurting. And then I went back to bed and slept till, well, it's 1 o'clock right now. Yes. Well, at least I'm up before 10. I'm gonna finish making my pancakes. I like to put my bacon on top of the pancakes with the syrup and mix it all together, and you know, the saltiness with the sweetness of the bacon. So good, it's so good. Yeah. Getting on top of shit. Getting my ish together so we can have a productive day. But first, pancakes. Update, my new video's up. Did you like it? Did you like it? Because you guys are time travelers. Yes. Finally got it up and posted to all my socials. Yeah, finally got it posted. I know. I feel like it took me forever to get this posted because I had all this anxiety this week from everything, but I did it. Yay! So yeah, and I also posted to Instagram and Twitter, so you better go over there and like those too. No, just kidding. I don't know, but yeah. So thought maybe in a little bit here we'll go out and maybe go for a walk, maintain social distancing, get a little sun. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Do you think that's a good idea, Philip? Huh? Is that a good idea? Huh? Oh, he's been a good boy. He loves his Catterdays, huh? Having a day all to himself. Spoiled. Yo, we're out for a walk. We're out on the street. Get some fresh air. It's weird. It's very dead out. Very dead. But of course, we're, you know, shelter in place and whatnot. So yeah, we're standing next to a wash, next to a bridge. Yeah. In my So Extra hoodie. What? I'm so glad that I got the 2X because I can turtle inside of it. I love it so much. Yeah. Turtle. So yeah, we're just chilling here. whatnot. My hair was gross, so I put it in braids. I got this new gel stuff to help with my curls because I wanted to be like, ooh, one of those curly girl type girls. And I put too much product in it and now it feels gross and I have to wash it. So I'm never gonna be one of those curly girls, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's nice out though. Ooh, I'm gonna show you the Indio sign that's up here. There's an Indio sign up here on the bridge. Let's roll over. It's got the Coachella Ferris wheel. Yeah. Oh man, our poor valley hasn't been doing so good the last last month. But nobody's been doing good. I mean, shit. But yeah, that's our Coachella, our only in Indio sign, where they host Coachella, which is named after another city. But you know, let's roll over to show you the palm tree, mini palm tree grove I'm telling you about. See, it's like a jungle back here. This is our mini date grove. It's kind of neat back here. Yeah, we're very lucky. I'm hearing a lot of people on the East Coast are having trouble getting out with it being winter time and some people being completely snowed in. Sucks. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Look how dense it is back here. I remember when we first moved in a couple years ago, they were like itty bitty.
Pretty spread out. You could walk around, no problem.
They had just planted these little trees and they're so big now.
Well, I wouldn't call them big, per se.
They're bushy. They're pretty bushy.
They're bushy.
They're bushy. Yeah, so we're gonna walk back over to the house. Patrick actually got steaks for dinner. Nice. Yeah. Hook it up. Whoa, whoa. You see the clouds coming in, you guys? Yeah, clouds coming in. Where's my sun going? Like, I like rain. I do like rain because it brings us flowers and stuff, but I don't like the allergies from the blooming stuff, and I don't like what it does to my back. Yeah, clouds. Philip, you were trying to hide my camera from me? Philip! I was like, where's my camera at? I need to update him on my dinner. Oh, Philip's got it. We're always teasing the cats like that, like they know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I got my steak. Just wanted to show you. We're having steak, and then we're having Stouffer's mac and cheese on the side. So good. Feel very, very lucky. So grateful. Anna was grateful that I was able to go outside in the sunshine because that was actually really nice. So that's what's for dinner. Oh, I can see you now. Oh, yes, I'm still using the ring light. It works, right, Frank? Feels good to take my bra off, if you know what I mean. Frank, you can end the vlog with me, you guys. Okay, I posted to Twitter earlier, and Alisha responded to it. I know. I'm a 32-year-old geek who's just like excited, but she answered back, and she was there the day before at the sign, which is really like, what a coincidence. Like that is wow. Like I was kind of like, really? Wow. Like see, she was there too. So that was really sweet of her to comment back and share and all that. Like, yeah. No Coachella till October. I'm sad too, but hey, I might try to figure out a way to go. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe there won't be a lot of people able to go, and maybe I'll be able to get tickets cheap. We'll see. If not, you know, there's still stuff that goes around here. We can do other stuff, but that's not till October. But anyways, Frank left me. Cats. And we give them their own day, apparently. What about dogs? Just saying, but yeah. Alisha responded. I'm gonna be geeking out about that probably for the rest of, you know, quarantine, but yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm glad she was able to see that. And I had a lot of fun that day, and I had a lot of fun decorating the sweater and wearing it. It makes me feel like a rock star for some reason. I don't know. I just feel like a rock star in it, and it's so cool how it has the lettering down the side and stuff. So yeah, I'm rambling, I know, because I'm geeked that Alisha commented back. So yeah, Frank, you came back. He came back. Frank, you're back. You're back. Side note, I hope everybody's doing okay right now. Patrick said it felt like things were starting to kind of like, the panic was starting to calm down a little bit, like when he went to the store and how the store was, and they weren't out, and it wasn't like it was the, you know, when everything was first announced and whatnot, which was kind of scary. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know everybody's getting hit hard, really hard right now, and I'm still scared. Like, I'm scared of what's gonna happen. I know, I'm like talking about how I might be able to get some Coachella tickets scalped, but I don't know what's gonna happen between now and October. None of us do, and that's really scary. I know it doesn't feel like it's gonna be okay, but it's gonna be okay, if you know what I mean. You guys know that, like, since 2000, when I got hurt in 2011, I had a lot of stuff happen to me all at once. I hurt my back. I had to drop out of nursing school. I was living with my mom, and we lived together in an apartment, and around that, like, same week she got laid off, and we had to move out of our apartment we had lived in for over 10 years. It was like the home, like the apartment I grew up in. We moved. We ended up moving in with a relative who then turned around 3 days later and basically kicked us out because they didn't want to deal with this anymore. I've had other family members who have cut me off because they didn't want to have to deal with all of my medical stuff, and it wasn't fair to them. And then around the same time Patrick came to live with us, after we got moved out of that family member's house, we moved in with some other family who took us in, who were very sweet, and we lived with them for a little bit, and they had a house that was sitting empty that they had moved out of, and they were trying to sell this house, but until they sold the house, they were like, you guys can move in and pay rent. And we did that for a while until the house ended up going into foreclosure. They said just stay in that house. I had a lot of medical bills at the time. Like I said, money was super, super tight for us. We were really, really broke. So we lived in the house, and it allowed us to be able to pay a lot of my medical bills and stuff. Yeah, so that made us like technically house squatters for a few years. We were house squatters for a few years, and we were able to stay in that house for quite a number of years. During that time, I dealt with all these medical issues. I had recurring pancreatitis because I was on a medication that I was having side effects from. During this time, I was also dealing with my personal injury lawsuit that I later lost. I later lost that in court. It took a couple years to finally get to having a court date because of the court system being so bogged down, and I lost that case, and that was very devastating for me. And in California, when you lose like a court case, you're then responsible for the other side's attorney's fees. So even though we were able to pay a lot of my medical bills up until then and keep me from going into a lot of debt, when I lost, I got tacked on all that. The effed up part about all that too was that the company that I sued hired a private investigator. And if you guys want me to do a story time, which I think I'm gonna try doing a couple story times, they hired a private investigator firm to follow me around to see if I was lying about my back and whatnot. And this people that they hired were pretty kind of intrusive and invasive, and it caused a lot of paranoia for me for a long time and stuff, and I'll talk about that in a story time. After, you know, I had to pay the attorney's fees, well, included in all that was the fee, that the cost for them hiring that private investigator. They wanted me, I then became responsible after I lost that for those fees, for them to hire a private investigator around to follow me around. I had to pay for that. Yeah, that was devastating. So because of all that and how expensive that was, I filed bankruptcy. Yeah, I was like such a freak about never having, you know, credit and all that before then, but yeah, I ended up having to file bankruptcy. After that, Patrick's dad passed away. Patrick's mom passed away before I got hurt. She passed away, I want to say like a year or two before I got hurt. So we've been through a number of things, and also having to deal with the fact that I'm gonna live with chronic pain forever. I can't have children, and my life was totally changed because I fell. And I think the whole point of me bringing this up is that I understand what it means to go through hard things, and that's why I share a lot of that on this channel. Is I don't want people to feel like they're alone in their struggles, that we all got them, and I know what it feels like. I could sincerely empathize with what a lot of people are going through right now, and I feel so bad. I'm thinking good thoughts, and as you know, all the commercials keep saying, I see it everywhere, we're all in this together, which is funny because I said that before all this stuff happened, which it's kind of nice to see the rest of the world catching up, even if it's because of all this stuff. But yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone in this. There's a lot of us who are going through it, and it makes it a lot easier when we can go through all of this together. So I'm here. My Instagram's here. You guys can direct message me on my Instagram. I have a Twitter too. You can tweet at me, or you know, direct message me there, and then maybe eventually I'll set up like a Gmail or something that people can write to me too. So yeah, if you ever need someone to talk to, because I get it. I get it. As always, I'm sending lots of love to all the haters and the lovers, because you know, the haters just gotta know we're all in this together, and then there's no haters anymore. We're all in this together. We all are lovers. Just, yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next Desert Mermaid adventure, which I'm gonna try getting on my editing game. But until then, you know, YouTube's got some videos here for you, you know, because they love when you fall down that YouTube rabbit hole. Right, Frank?
C'est moi, moi, moi!